Big night tonight for the Curve, like I said. Fans lining up already. Look at them up on the hill. They're all here to see Pedro Alvarez. You know why it's a big deal? Look at this. He has his own poster. I know I got to give you a little something. I call it the little grenade. You guys ready? Yeah. Oh! By the way, the winners get autographed pictures of John Clay.
It's freezing, it's cold, and you got to layer up, folks. I got my one little layer right here for the football game, obviously. Then about halftime, we're going to go to the bigger jacket, and you got gloves, and get my socks in there, folks. Don't smell them, but look at them. It'll keep me warm tonight.
I married a Pennsylvania guy, Reynoldsville, Pennsylvania.
There it is. She married a Pennsylvania guy because they're good-looking boys, right? That's right.
But I'm going to go with the Red Devils. I'm going to pick you guys. All right, Bully, I'm a big hit here.
You know, at some point I'm going to learn to keep my mouth shut, and Friday night was another prime example why.
If the Golden Tigers don't win tonight, I will come back and get tasered.
Son, your ego is writing checks your body can't cash.
After falling down by 27 at the half, the Golden Tigers toyed with my emotions by fighting all the way back, only to see it slip away in the fourth quarter to Greensburg-Salem, which leads us to today. Okay, so I am a man of my word. I am here in Duncansville with Chief Ott, and Chief, in all seriousness, this is the real deal here, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, the taser is not a toy. It's not something to play with. It projects probes with wire leads out of the device itself, which protrude into you and will complete the electronic circuit back through the device, which you'll more than likely feel the effects of, I would have to think.
All right, this is kind of turning into a bigger deal than we thought. We actually have to sign a waiver of release, and just in case anything happens, we have not one, but 2 ambulances on standby.
Pain scale 1 to 10, I give it a 10.
Well, it incapacitated me.
Well, you're a big boy.
I am.
Under the supervision of the Duncansville Police Department, our photographer, Jody Gill, decided to go down with the ship.
Taser!
And he didn't even bat an eyelash.
Stand down.
Boy, you're not kidding. Holy crap.
You can do this. Jody didn't even scream.
I know he didn't scream.
Then it was time for me to pay the piper.
Oh, God!
50,000 volts in 5 seconds. Not a pleasant experience, but once it was over, I felt completely fine.
What'd you think?
Well, Jody didn't say a word, and you said a little, but, you know, that's to be expected.
Jody did take a little better than you did.
That hurts.
It does hurt. Yeah. It's a serious device. It's a serious issue, but it also educated people by you and your producer. The effects are real. The effects are painful. However, as soon as they're over, you could still completely comply with everything that we instructed you to do.
Never again will I open my mouth. No one runs a practice quite like Juniata head football coach Gary Klingensmith. Always running.
You gotta keep your feet moving, got the power.
And always teaching.
Look through your hands. Don't get up here and try to see over his head.
Even now, after 42 seasons with the Indians.
He's really passionate. If you do something wrong, he'll let you know. He wants to win.
Coach Klingensmith is approaching 250 wins at Juniata and still remains one of Joe Paterno's favorite players.
You put 2 safeties back, play aggressive on him.
Klinger was Penn State's leading rusher back in the early 60s.
Oh, Kling is one of the great characters we ever had. Great guy. He was a great kid. Great competitor. And it turned out to be a heck of a coach.
But what's even more amazing about Gary Klingensmith is the fact that he's legally deaf.
Deafness is a vague word, I think. You know, it all depends on the person. I've always had great confidence in myself, and fortunately I have good people who work with.
Well, believe it or not, communication hasn't really been an issue for Coach Klingensmith through the years. Sure, it would help if real life had closed captioning, but it doesn't. So he relies on reading lips and one single hearing aid.
With the hearing aid on, I've probably, in a ballpark area, maybe 85–88% lost, you know. But I learned to communicate over the years, and that's the only thing I know.
He's great at reading lips, and he'll just keep asking until you tell him. Maybe you have to yell sometimes, but he will finally understand.
Spike Aikido. Mike's also keen on Spike. I have no problem communicating. They know, speak a little bit louder or make sure that I heard what they say. The boys adjusted me too, as much as I adjusted them.
And Coach Klingensmith has it down to a science on the field. All of his coaches are on the sidelines, and none of them wear headsets.
I'm on top of everything, really, and we have a get-back coaching. We have everything covered, you know, but It's the way it's always been.
And Juniata wouldn't have it any other way.
Really a symbol of our area. Like, everybody knows him. He's always been here. I can't imagine it without him.
I couldn't imagine coaching anywhere else. I'm in heaven here, you know, and I know I got to quit someday. Right now, I still have the confidence, and things are going good.
Mike Muller, WTAJ Sports. It wouldn't be a spring football game at Penn State without a quarterback controversy. Nittany Lion fans didn't really have to worry too much last year thanks to Darryl Clark, but now that he's gone, the job is up for grabs between big-time recruit Kevin Newsom and walk-on Matt McGloin. Annual Blue-White game in Happy Valley this afternoon. More than 55,000 fans on hand. First quarter, here's Newsom on the play action. Looking downfield, and that's an incomplete pass. Second quarter, Matt McGloin dropping back, fires over the middle, but it's picked off by Nate Stupar. The competition, not so stellar so far. Stupar also with 7 tackles in the game. Not bad for the State High product. Still in the second, how about Paul Jones? Up top, the Shawnee Kersey, the freshman connection, hooks up for 18 yards. Kersey, 2 catches for 36 yards. The other one comes right here in the fourth. Jones to Kersey again, another score. Jones throws for 2 scores as Blue wins 17-3. That QB job still up for grabs.
Decided, Kevin, myself.
The Pens were oh so close in closing out their first-round series with Ottawa on Thursday, but triple overtime apparently not the charm for Pittsburgh. Matt Carkner's goal kept the Senators alive at least for one more game and pushed the series back to Ottawa. You know they love their hockey in Canada. The Pens, though, love it there. They're 2-0 this series on the road. Get off to another slow start, though. Second period down 2-0. Daniel Alfredson takes the pass and beats Marc-Andre Fleury. Senators up 3-0, but the Pens dominate from there. Matt Cook hanging around the net. Gets in the rebound. Pens finally on the board and trail 3-1. Third period, Pens down just 1. It's Cook again. Right place, right time. His second of the game. We're tied at 3 and head to overtime. In OT, Jordan Stahl setting it up for Pascal Dupuis, and that is your game winner. His first goal of the series. Pens come back to win it 4-3.
We knew we had to stay with it.
All right, baseball now. The Curves' 4-game win streak snapped in the top of the 9th last night by a guy named Deke Scram. He hit a 2-run homer. No time to sit back and sulk. 2 teams back at it this evening at Blair County Ballpark. You know, they raise them pretty young at the Blair County Ballpark. Not a lot of fans, but boy, they're good looking. 4th inning, 1-0 Erie. Matt Haig hits a laser over the wall in left field. That, my friends, is a solo shot. His second on the year. Game tied at 1. 5th inning, bases juice for Jim Negrich. Probably has the hottest bat on the team right now. 2 runs would score off of that. Curve go up 3-1, but in the 7th, 2 on for Max St. Pierre. See you later. A 3-run blast, and Erie wins it 4-3. Pirates on the road in Houston. Chris Jakubowskis on the bump for the Bucks. Very scary moment in the first inning. Check it out. Lance Berkman lines a shot right off his jug. He was down for a while, able to eventually be helped to his feet. They later had to cart him off the field. Good sign there. He gave a wave to the crowd. Dip into the bullpen early again for the Pirates, and it wasn't good. DJ Carrasco gives up a 2-run double to Hunter Pence. Astros take the lead. They never look back and go on to win 5-2. The Phillies trying to bounce back from last night's loss in Arizona. I bet you the weather's a little bit better there. Second inning, Jason Worth taking Ian Kennedy just really, really deep to center. An absolute bomb. His second on the year. Phillies up 1-0. Now, 5th inning, same score. Kelly Johnson's like, that was pretty good, but, this one might be a little bit better. Johnson's 6th on the year, but Worth comes back with a 2-2 tie in the 9th, hits another homer, and the Phillies win 3-2. Finally, no nationwide race this afternoon. It was washed out in Talladega. They double up the races tomorrow with the Sprint Cup race in the afternoon, followed by the Nationwide Series about an hour after the finish. And as we told you at 6, Ben Roethlisberger will be making a statement or announcement, if you will, on Monday about his current suspension.
I bet it's going to answer every question we could possibly have on that paper statement.
As long as it's on the paper statement, I'm sure he won't be divvying from that very often.